Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Never seen live trading on a widescreen. Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. The Bitcoin dipped and we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Tuesday, guys. We have a lot going on today. Oh, wow. Bitcoin is still holding 66K. Is crypto winter over? I see a shift in the headlines, guys. We see a shift in the headlines, which is very telling sometimes of where we're at in the market. We do have Kraken news. We have like a bunch of things going on. Unfortunately, bearish news on Pudgy Penguins. You guys know I love the Pudgies. They're so freaking cute. But unfortunately, we do have bearish news on them. But I want to know the sentiment. I want to catch a vibe from you guys. Also, we are doing Blockchain Academy. I know you guys are so excited. You guys love our Blockchain Academies. We're bringing it back today. And I'm going to answer the infamous question of why are there so many cryptocurrencies? Why do we deal with the madness of crypto? And I'll explain it to you. And it's actually just really beautiful, in my opinion. But guys, if you're ready for the Zest news, the education, of course, special like, subscribe, share this out with friends if your heart desires it. If you're just like ready to share this out with the entire world. We do have a goal, though, of 150 likes and 150 live viewers and a subscriber goal of 26,000 subscribers. Guys, we are 96 away from 26,000. 96. We're so close. I was hoping to hit this before we left for Amsterdam, but I don't know. I'm hoping that we can celebrate 26K together. Maybe we'll do a 26K stream in Amsterdam. You thought I wasn't supporting TikTok? I got angry last week. But if I keep getting reported, then it's just like I can't stream on there. But I did reach out to TikTok themselves, and they said that I should be okay. And there were no strikes on my account. I had to go confirm that with the TikToks. But guys, we are getting after it. I appreciate you being here. Again, special like, subscribe, and share it out. I want to say good morning to you as you say good morning to me. Check out our two great sponsors of the show, Cake Wallet and Uphold. They are the best of the best, and I am so grateful for them. Okay, we got Robert Ferguson, we got Jesse, Ace K, Mike Volmer, Doge Bull, Silver Days. We got Paco, good morning, peace. Rob C, as always, thank you to Black Hat. We got... who else in the chat? Elric, good morning. Ray K saying hello to everyone. Love it. Tubin Jar is here. DeFi G, James on Ransom, Fair Hoofty Floof, Bobby Lupo. Everybody is here. Good morning. Rich Poor 84, is this the real Randy? Yes, this is me. Hello, welcome. Welcome to the TikTok live. I do suggest you go over to YouTube, Rich Poor, but you could like follow us on TikTok. Guys, we're 500 followers away from 20,000 followers on TikTok. So we're climbing, besties. So if you have not yet, follow us on TikTok. But go to YouTube. We have 96 subscribers left until 26,000 over there. Only 96. We're going to make it. Right, John White. Right, Harmonic Fisherman. Good morning, everybody. Let's get after it. Okay, guys. I'm so excited about life. Guys, we are leaving on Friday for Amsterdam. However, breaking news, I do have an extra show for you that I have ready to fire out on Friday. And I think you really are going to like it. It's a great interview as well. So please make sure you guys are still here on Friday and I will premiere it as a live stream so that way you guys could chat and hang out with each other while this pre-recorded show is streaming for you. But Friday, live interview on here, regular time, 9:45 a.m. Eastern. So don't worry, I'll still be here, even though I'll be technically on the move. And guys, we are going to Amsterdam. We are going to Litecoin Summit. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's just the closer I get, the more excited I am. Guys, look at this. Litecoin Summit, Amsterdam 2026. $84 a ticket. Guys, we are going to a new place. I've never been to Europe at all, and more specifically, Amsterdam. And holy darn, I'm so excited. Like, the more I hear, the more like tips you guys are giving me online about it, I'm just getting so excited. I'm getting so excited. So go ahead, check out litecoin.com/summit. Mods, please throw that in our chat. I'm actually going to pull up my tweet from yesterday because I forgot I did that because I'm just focused on my excitement. I'm not pulling up things as I should. But I did post a video yesterday. So please drop any tips you may have for Europe or any spots I should go visit in Amsterdam. I do plan on going to one restaurant if I can make it over to the one that Jesse suggested in the chat. But I do want to like eat, like maybe do a video of everything you guys tell me to go eat in a day. And so that's like something I've been thinking about. So I want all of your tips on that post, on that tweet, so that way I could go look at it later. But I'm just so darn excited for Amsterdam. It's only $84 a ticket, litecoin.com/summit. Go check it out. It's going to be absolutely freaking fantastic. So yeah, I'm just really excited. Okay, we can move on now. We are looking over at the market overview. It seems a little bit iffy today, but you're seeing a lot of sentiment changes within these headlines. Sorry, everything refreshed before I went live. Anyways, Bitcoin is $66,000 today. Again, we tested 67K. Again, more specifically, I really wanted to tap 67.5 because again, that is like around the highest daily candle close of 2021. And then 69K was that wick high that everybody talks about, that like famous 69K high of 2021. So again, we want to pass that and go play with the 200-day SMA that's sitting around 77K. Again, your bearish level to watch is 60K. People are saying that maybe this is the twist. Maybe this is the end of crypto winter. I don't know. Everyone said this was really brutal. I mean, I agree in a lot of ways, but disagree in others. But I would like to see a nice little breakout for Bitcoin. Make sure you guys are smashing the likes, subscribing, guys. I hope we could get after it today. Let's keep pumping it up. Let's pump it up in the chat.
Pump it up. You got to pump it up.
But we do see a red money flow here on Bitcoin. We also have the momentum slowing down here, and the VWAP seems to be picking up just a little bit. I am looking at the RSI right now, which is, oh wait, why am I on the weekly chart? I didn't even... Yes, I'm on the weekly chart. No wonder this looked weird to me. Sorry. But again, looking at the daily chart, we do have, again, Bitcoin at 67, 69K. But even on the weekly chart, which is why I initially had it pulled up, was because we are looking, again, over here at 52 to 54K, these wick lows on the weekly chart. And then, again, macro. We're looking at 73K on the weekly. I would like to see the momentum pick up a little bit more on the daily. Maybe see the RSI climb up a little bit. But again, when it has like this major pump like this, it is something that I worry about 100%. So if Bitcoin pulls back down to 60, I honestly would not be surprised. But I am staying optimistic. We're going to keep calm, huddle on because the headlines are flipping. Everything is changing before our very eyes. And do you believe that crypto winter is coming to an end? Put a 1 or yes emoji, 2 or no emoji. Your breaking news headlines start now. Headlines are shifting. I saw this one this morning. I just audibly laughed to myself at the crack of dawn. It says crypto spring has arrived. And I just think it's really funny that like all of a sudden Bitcoin goes down to 60K and we went up to 66. Now crypto spring is here. It's here after everyone was just crying their eyes out. But this guy's from Standard Charter. His name is Geoffrey Kendrick. He says Bitcoin may have already put in its low for the current cycle. And He argued that a combo of improving investor flows, corporate buying, and easing macroeconomic pressure points to a stronger recovery ahead. He said he believes Bitcoin's decline represented a cycle low, and at the time he outlined the developments he wanted to see, which was MicroStrategy purchases and a return to positive ETF inflows and continued weakness in oil prices. And all three have now materialized, so he said because of that, we should be working our way back up. And especially because people were very much eyeing the Bank of Japan's interest rates. And so this was some news yesterday that a lot of people were discussing. The Bank of Japan hikes interest rates to a 31-year high. Says here, Bitcoin reversed early losses in the Asian session after the Bank of Japan raised interest rates to a 31-year high in its fight against inflation. The decision hit the wires around 3:19 UTC. The BOJ lifted its policy rate by 25 basis points from 1% to 0.75%, the highest level since 1995. Darn, man. This aligned with market expectations, but included hawkish hints of further tightening alongside measures to ease market concerns. And again, after decades of low inflation, they now face rising costs over in Japan, with wholesale prices climbing more than 6% year over year in May, the fastest pace in 3 years. So this is just absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. Bank of Japan, what's going on over there? In Japan, what's going on? People are very upset about it. But again, I don't think that really impacts Bitcoin as much as people think. But again, it just goes to show what is going on in other economies. And I do really like to show our international friends some love. Whether it is good or bad headlines, we need to discuss everything other than the US as well. But we are seeing Bitcoin treasury companies strategy they're buying, which is what was brought up in a few articles ago. But also Ethereum. We still have people bullish on Ethereum. We're only at around $1,800 ETH, and we are currently up 0.25%, just about. We are looking to hold support at $1,836 ETH, so that's a level to watch. Bearish is about 1,550. But enough about the price action, because we do have BitMine, which is an Ethereum treasury company spearheaded by Tom Lee. He has a goal of owning 5% of the ETH supply under this treasury company. And darn, they're basically there. They're basically there. They just added another $136 million worth of ETH to their stack. Look at this. Look at this. I don't know. I think, you know, Tom Lee, he's either going to be loved or very hated one day for this. But you know what? I'm going to side with Mr. Tom Lee. I think he has some foresight here. Some foresight. BitMine Immersion Tech, BMNR is the ticker, the largest ETH-focused treasury company, focused and continued their purchase streak after raising fresh capital through their preferred stock sale. They acquired 76,881 ETH over the past week, worth roughly $136 million based on the current price, lifting their treasury to 5.62 million ETH. They also hold 204 Bitcoin, $502 million in cash, and marketable securities and stake in Beast Industries and 8 holdings, bringing total crypto cash and investment holdings to over $10.4 billion. So they are stacked. And they are growing, and their goal is to own that 5% of the ETH supply. I believe they own just over 4.5% of the ETH supply at this point. And so, yeah, this is nuts. And so this is what Tom Lee had to say about it. He said, "We're maintaining a somewhat elevated pace of buying as we believe this pullback in ETH prices doesn't reflect the strengthening of ETH's fundamentals." And honestly, I would really have to agree with him at this point, because where you see a lot of wealth is transferring, a lot of people, TikToker said it's cope. It's not cope, when literally what I was about to say anyway is the fact that we're tokenizing stocks, RWAs, whatever you want to call them, they're fancy NFTs. But basically all these money market funds, a lot of things are getting tokenized, and it's on ETH and a bunch of other blockchains, but I would say mostly ETH anyway. So that's not priced in. The adoption is not priced in. And then when retail is going to jump on in and get all excited, oh boy, it's gonna be like a rocket launch of just adoption. So I think Tom Lee is doing the right thing. I think he's doing the right thing. As a businessman, he's doing the right thing. Hello, Steve. Hello, everybody in the chat. I hope you're doing well. Are you guys bullish on Ethereum? I would like to see some ETH emojis if you're bullish on Ethereum. But again, ETH is a little bit steep right now, around $1,800. How you guys feel about it? I want to know. As you guys give me your thoughts on ETH, I do want to see what you guys feel about Kraken, because Kraken is taking over the derivatives game. They got X stocks, which is tokenized stocks. They're doing a lot at Kraken. I give them credit. And they debuted the US perpetual futures as crypto derivatives are moving onshore. And this is the thing that I was complaining about a lot of the time, is that people are going overseas to play with different financial assets, especially in crypto, where they were like literally saying, here's tokenized US stocks, but outside the US you could get them. Like, that was just wild to me. But Kraken is taking advantage here and bringing them to the US. Kraken began offering regulated perpetual futures to US customers, marking a significant step in bringing one of the most popular crypto trading products into the country after years of activity concentrated on offshore venues. Everyone in the US, everyone but the US. The contracts are available through Kraken Pro, listing on Bitnomial, the CFTC regulated exchange acquired earlier by Kraken's parent company called Payword. And the traders can access the products alongside spot trading, margin trading, and CME listed crypto futures through a single interface. And so basically they are going off here at Kraken. And this comes after the CFTC did signal that regulated platforms could offer these perpetual futures. So guys, go ahead. Check out Kraken. Also, Coinbase is doing stuff that is similar because we also see that Coinbase is trying to do global options, perpetual markets as well. And if you guys look at Kraken, they also acquired NinjaTrader in May of 2025 and Bitnomial a year later. Also, if you want to know which cryptocurrencies are going to be included in this, if you're interested in going to trade it, of course, it includes Bitcoin, ETH, and Litecoin, but also Solana, XRP, Cardano, Link, Doge, and Avalanche, which I would say are really hot choices. Like, those are really spicy. It's definitely going to draw people in, so smart choices by them. What I was just really sad to see this morning is, like, my heart broke for the pudgies. Do you guys like pudgy penguins? I need to look at the chat. How are you guys feeling? I really love pudgy penguins. I think they are like the cutest thing in crypto. And if you look at their social media, which I think of things from marketing perspectives, I think of things just from like a business point of view of how they operate their socials at Pudgy. So darn cute. Like, people are sending like pudgy penguin gifts to each other. They're like sending these videos to each other because they're just really cute. And people don't even know it's associated with crypto, which I think pudgy penguins really gives marketing in crypto a run for its money because they have just done so well with it. Unfortunately, they are winding down their Pudgy Party mobile game. This is darn heartbreaking. NFT project Pudgy Penguins, little pudgies. They're winding down their mobile game Pudgy Party and halting their further development. They said that it would shift their gaming resources toward Pudgy World, which is a browser-based experience, which it describes as the flagship gaming product for the Pudgy Penguins ecosystem. So basically, they are just focusing on the browser game instead of the mobile app. But I have a feeling that one day they're going to bring this back. I hope they do. I really do. But in the meantime, I wanted to discuss with you guys, why are there a million cryptocurrencies? Everyone always asks me this question when they're new to crypto. And if you guys do have questions and you're new to crypto, then also let me know. Someone was in our Discord yesterday in the after show, and they were saying that they wanted to send people over here. Always ask questions. I'm always here for you. So Blockchain Academy starts now. Okay, guys, why are there a million cryptocurrencies? How does that happen? Why does it happen? And I believe it to be beautiful. Other people may call them sheesh coins, but we're going to dive into it. And I feel like this is just a really interesting concept. Now, Bitcoin, the reason why Bitcoin is so amazing is because it's open source. And so people get to take that technology and basically change it. So I pulled up the definition of open source for you, which is basically what I just said anyway, which is something whose design, blueprint, or source code is publicly accessible, allowing anyone to view, modify, distribute, and enhance it. Now, the whole thing that crypto is known for, and especially Bitcoin, is the transparency aspect that you can see where money moves because the blockchain. And again, the blockchain I would describe as an open book that anyone could go read. The same refers to the actual building blocks as to how Bitcoin is made. So, when you look at how Bitcoin is made, you also can go, sorry, I didn't want to erase this yet. When you look at how Bitcoin is made, again, all of the building blocks are open. And because all the building blocks are open, someone could take those building blocks, change them, and make it their own. For example, you could, you know what, we could actually do a comparison with, for example, Bitcoin and Litecoin is like, I think the best example you can give as to how, because like the reason why I really wanted to talk about this is because I get this question a lot, but also because a lot of people were asking me about this when I was at the high school. So I wanted to clarify it today. Okay, so Bitcoin, and we're gonna do some blue for Litecoin. So the reason why people could create other cryptocurrencies, people are saying, take notes, there's a whiteboard. Yes, there is a whiteboard. There is a whiteboard. We love our whiteboard. So the reason why Bitcoin is open source is because you want to go and confirm the safety, right? And even when you think of open source, again, it doesn't just apply to Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. It can actually apply to any technology, including wallet technology, right? So a popular example is Cake Wallet. Cake Wallet is one of the sponsors of the show, indeed. But the reason why I love them so much is because they are an open source wallet. So you could go on websites like GitHub, where you could just go and look at people's code and go and verify the safety of Cake Wallet's product. Now, does that mean that people could go look at Cake Wallet's code, copy it, alter it, and make their own? Yes. Is that a pro to the company, you could say? You could say yes, because people are able to verify that it's safe, but also the company knows that you could basically just copy and paste ours and create your own company and compete with ours. But we love the fact that, again, open source is there to provide people that safety. So, I want to write down a few facts about Bitcoin and Litecoin just to give you a little perspective on their difference and how open source works. 10-minute blocks for Bitcoin. Oh, shoot, I wrote the wrong color. Okay. Okay. I'm really going to start doing this before the show. I know you guys like the live whiteboard, but I think I have to do it before. Okay. So here we go. Here's a few differences. So because Bitcoin is open source, because you could go and look at Bitcoin and say, oh, within Bitcoin's code, there's only 21 million Bitcoin that are going to exist. Within the way of how proof of work on Bitcoin is built, 10-minute block time, just for an example, right? And then the creator of Litecoin, Charlie Lee, was like, you know what? I don't think 21 million is enough. I think 84 million coins will do it. So he took Bitcoin's code, changed it to make 84 million. Then, because Bitcoin has 10-minute blocks, Charlie Lee was like, meh, I think we should make it a little bit faster. So make it 2.5-minute blocks. So those are just some examples of how, like, you know, crypto and all this stuff like kind of works, right? Because, for example, like Cake Wallet, right? They have their source, which is open code, and anyone could take it and then add things to it or take away from it, take away features, add features. So that's why like open source code is so important, because at least people can learn, right? And another really good example of being like open source and transparent with how people are building is Trezor, right? Trezor is so amazing. We love Trezor as a company. Also, their wallets are fantastic. But they created something called BIP39 or BIP39, which is when you download Cake Wallet or when you download any wallet for the most part in crypto, you have to write down 12 to 24 recovery words or seed phrases. Who came up with the standard of how those are created? Trezor and made it open source so that the public can go and use that tech. So it's just very amazing, and I love it so much. And you always love things that are open source. People would not trust Bitcoin the way they do if it was closed. If you couldn't see how Bitcoin was made or any backdoors associated with it, then people would not trust it. But people trust Bitcoin because it's open, because you could go and look at the mechanics, the building blocks of how it's made, and prove its structure. Basically, you could think of it like an architect that has a blueprint of how they are going to build a tower and all the building blocks and all the things associated with that tower, that anyone could go and look at this blueprint. Like, it's just like that. And so you want to make sure that your wallets are open source. You want to make sure that your technology that you're using is open source, like Bitcoin, like Litecoin. Super important. Super, super important. So I hope that helps. And the fact that open source just means that this is code that anyone could copy, paste, and make their own. And that is why there could be all of these cryptocurrencies. So, blockchain account. How would you check the code? Well, you got to know code to be able to check it, just like how, you can't go and build a house without ever knowing how to do construction, right? So I think that you could go and use AI, and AI could analyze the code for you and tell you the pros and the cons of the code. If you're just a regular Joe Schmo, that doesn't do nerd stuff, which is totally valid. And yeah, even Corvette said AI could do code reviews. Yep. But yeah, I hope you guys like that. How did you guys feel about that explanation? Or is that good? Do you like it? Jim says Cake also has Nano GPT. You use it. It's definitely worth a look. It was impressive. An aggregation of many tools you all can use. Yeah. But yeah, go use AI to your advantage, man. Country, thank you so much for a red car for 250 joules. I love that so much. Thank you. Also, guys, we are going to Amsterdam. Did I tell you that? I think I did. Guys, we're going to Amsterdam, and I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. So guys, make sure you guys tune in today through Friday. So I do see the poll results as you smash the like, pretty please. The poll says, and feel free to enter it. But I said, should I still post a pre-recorded show on Friday? And you guys said, yes, some zest is better than none. So I will be putting up a show on Friday. It's going to be fire. I already have it planned, ready for you. I will schedule it ahead of time. So that way it'll just premiere at 9:45 on, a.m. Eastern, of course, if you're not in this time zone, 9:45 a.m. Eastern on Friday, which is the usual time we go live. Anyway, except I will actually be on the road, and I will be going to the airport and taking off and going on a little jet plane to go to Amsterdam to go see all of my European besties. But for now, I really do appreciate you guys. Please, if you have not yet, please smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends so more people know what's going on here. I appreciate you guys more than you understand. Tomorrow, we will have a members-only after show, so please become a member of the YouTube channel so you can get cool emojis, throw them in the chat for fun, and then go into the Discord. I'll be posting a few videos for you guys today, and yeah, we're going to get after it. Thank you guys so much. Smash the like, subscribe, share this out with friends. Have a beautiful day. Happy Tuesday, and I will see you tomorrow. Stay zesty. Mwah. Bye.